Hello students, Professor Benavides here. Let's go ahead and talk about task 10, chapter 9 of your lab 2. Now this has to do with reading view if you have the old Edge browser. If you have the new Edge browser, the Edge Chromium or Edge 2020, that feature's kind of morphed into something called immersive reading. I wish they would have just left it alone, but a lot of people really like this feature. We just got to get used to the idea that there's always going to be change, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and offer you the ability to do it one way or the other. In the old way, you had a little icon that would appear on the upper right-hand side next to the star next to your favorites. And when you get into reading view, it changes to a blue icon, a blue book. And when you click on it again, you get out of the reading view. Now, what is reading view? Reading view is you go to a website, you got all this distracting things on the left and right, all these ads and all this kind of stuff. So if you want to turn all that stuff off, you click on this. Well, guess what? It seems like a lot of places now are turning that feature off. You can see this was from last semester, was at CNN. I clicked a whole lot around on CNN, and I found it very difficult to find an article that allowed me to turn this feature on. Okay, so let me go ahead and demonstrate that. So I'm going to go ahead and close this, and we'll start, Edge up. And that icon will not appear unless that website has that ability. So as you can already see the places I go to. We could go to Bloomberg, but I think I've already used up all of my free articles on here. So let's see here, European stocks erase gains. I don't know if that would have that. Yeah, I got lucky here. Yes, I have the little icon up here at the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn that on. So basically, if you look at the article here, it's got all these things on the right-hand side, left-hand side, and people say that it's distracting. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this immersive reader, and the shortcut for that is F9. If I wanted to use a keyboard shortcut. So when I click on that, it turns blue. The little book turns blue. And then all that stuff on the left and the right went away. And I can concentrate on reading this article a little bit better. Okay? So yeah, I like that. I like it. I just wish more people would let me use this feature. Like sometimes I go from article to article and that feature is just not there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this feature off and on. See how I turned it off and then turned it on, right? We're going to do a print screen with it on, with the feature on. There's lots of other things that we could do here. Like, say, for example, there's the read out loud. There's really so many things that we could do with this particular feature. But let's just go ahead and use it pretty much equivalently to let's use the immersive reader pretty much the same as reading view. And I get the idea. I think you could probably use this also in PDFs and maybe even books. We could have it read, have the book read to you. And the voice is good. It's not like a dinky little computer voice on here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a print screen. I'm going to do that with the snipping tool. I'm going to go ahead and do a little rectangle and then just drag out this little area right in here. Okay. That way I only get one screen out of my two monitors. There I go. I've got it. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to call it Task 10. In this case, I'm going to call it Immersive Reading. If I was using the older browser, I would call it Reading View. Okay. Which term do you like better? Immersive reading. There we go. So I think I finished the lab assignment on here. Let's just verify that. Inside of this folder, I've got 10 tasks. And there's my reading view, changing my passwords, clearing my history, my favorites. They're on the right up here on the left-hand side. The start page, I changed it to Google. Now that's changing the start page. It's not changing the search engine. That's another topic. And then in the previous chapter, we talked about the Action Center. We talked about preview mode inside of the File Explorer. Jump lists, very important feature in, that you can use with applications. Full screen inside of the File Explorer. Of course, this feature, the F11, you can go ahead and use that on the browser as well. And then Snap, okay, which is having one application on the left, one application on the right. Actually, you can have many of them, but like I said, that's my eyes can only handle 2 of that. Let's try that F11 out with the browser before we leave. Here's we'll go to a particular website, and let's go ahead and do the F11 and see if that works. Since I already told you that a lot of people like this better in the browser. So yeah, if I press F11, that puts me into full screen view, and I got more real estate, less distractions around me on here. And the escape key doesn't get you out of it. You have to press F11 again, and that takes you back to where you were. All right, so hopefully you found this lab assignment informative, and that's all I got for you today. Thank you.